Well, our kitchen cabinets are officially done. I'm so happy and thankful to be done with this project. It's taken a very long time, but Dee Dee and I are very happy with the results of the cabinets. We think the blue color matched with the fir countertops lends itself really well color-wise together, so everything came together very nicely. Well, since we have the kitchen all together, we should probably put some stuff in it, so let's go ahead and get organized. We'll start putting some pots and pans away in these drawers. Lazy Susan is working out perfectly. And we have a lot of our tall pots and pans, cutting boards, that sort of stuff in this cabinet. We've done garbage in this one, recyclables in this one. Now on the back side over here, I was originally planning on just doing a panel. Dee Dee asked though if we could do doors, that way we could access anything we want to from the back side. So went ahead and just put doors in there. We'll probably never use them or use them very rarely, but it is nice to have that extra access on the back side. Now if you remember these butcher block countertops we made ourselves. We did them just out of 2x3s that we got from the local Lowe's hardware store. And I think they came out nicely. We ended up sealing them this last year with poly and just enjoying using them. They're a nice warmth that they add to the kitchen. These upper shelves started with a tree in the yard over there. We slabbed it up and with our chainsaw mill. We were able to make these nice cedar shelves that kind of match the color of the doors that we have in the house here. So very happy with how these came together. We thought about doing floating shelves. We ended up just doing brackets. It was simpler, easier, and I think I like the looks of them just fine. I do have one cabinet that's giving me a little bit of trouble, and it's a little bit, I don't know if the face frame is a little bit tweaked back or whatever, but it does stick a little proud. So I think I'm just gonna take a clamp for a few days and kind of clamp that slightly back against the face frame, and that way it'll kind of be tweaked to fit. We'll just tweak it to fit our needs. We did end up just doing open shelving right here, and it was just with the doors and this big stove sticking out in front of it. It just wasn't practical to have a door there, so we just went ahead and did shelving here. We painted it. I think Dee Dee's gonna go to Hobby Lobby and maybe get some baskets or something to sit inside of there. It feels so good to have this kitchen done. As many of you know that have been with the channel for a long time, we've been living through a remodel, and it's really hard living in a house while you're working on it and tear things apart. It's one thing if you have somebody coming in and doing it all for you, and it's only a month or two, but we've been doing it ourselves as we have time, as we have money, you know, weekend warrior, evening warriors. So it's been a very slow process, and we've done everything by hand. So, for example, cutting down a tree and making our own shelving out of, making our own butcher block, we made our own cabinets. It's just been it's been a long process, and it feels really good to be to the point to where we are now. It is pouring down rain outside right now. We've had a weird winter and it is coming down right now. I'll show you. It has been a really weird spring for us. Normally we're pretty dry actually through the spring, but we've just been getting rain, sun, rain, sun, rain, sun all the way through spring. And we're well into May here, and we're supposed to have snow again tonight. So it's just been odd, but I think we have some nice weather coming on the horizon. Hopefully get out and do some stuff outside. I want to get started on doing that pole barn roof. So I'm not going to do it in the hail and rain though, up on a slick roof. So waiting for the first decent weather after spring here, and then we can get started on that. The cats know it's raining outside. They've been laying around all day, and I don't think that I blame them one bit. Actually don't know where Oliver went. He might be sleeping up in the pole barn. He was sleeping around all day, and apparently when I decided to go look for him, now he's gone.
Did you get wet?
Well, the nasty weather has not been my favorite, but the good news is we planted a bunch of grass seed and we've been wanting it to grow. So the sun and the rain, the sun and the rain has been doing nicely by it. And all the areas that we spread grass seed in a couple weeks ago is starting to pop up and kind of get this green fuzz starting to develop on it. So it'd be nice to have some of these areas seeded and have a lawn for this summer. We're looking forward to that. If you're wondering why we have a sink full of frozen tomatoes, Dee Dee scored these when we had a ton of tomatoes on the vine. We just threw them in the freezer to deal with at a later time. And now that it's rainy and nasty outside, we probably need to make some salsa or some spaghetti sauce or something out of these. So she's defrosting these at the moment, and we'll be working on making some sauce at some point here in the near future. Well, thank you so much for joining us today as we did this little mini tour of our kitchen, our DIY kitchen. It's been a very long progress going through all those different steps over the years, but it's finally come together to the point where we're very happy with it. If you're new on the channel, we'd love to have you be a part of this journey. Thanks so much for joining us today. Take care.
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for it's all for you. Nights without sleep,